Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We see ourselves Wild Gaming up 2-0 over Lightning Pandas.
Yeah,
the most colorful team here.
My prediction of the Lightning win, I don't think I chose properly.
Nope.
Yeah.
And
went out on a wing for Shane. Went out on a limb for Shane, and
yeah, it's interesting. And already we're seeing it's Octane Blitz. Now, Octane did not go in favor of the Lightning Pandas in Game 1.
Not
we
at
saw
all.
them kind of. They looked bad on the first side, but the second side they looked really good.
Yeah.
So I think they're slowly starting to get better. Blitz on Octane is one of those game types where it's a lot of quick decision making and just really figuring out what you need to do.
Absolutely.
Like right on the fly. You can't really go in there with like a set idea because everything changes so fast.
And this is one of those game types, when the game originally came out, I personally wasn't like a huge fan of it. Just the way it played seemed kind of odd coming from like a capture the flag background. But as we've seen, it's developed into like one of the most exciting spectator modes possible. It's just so exciting when you got these guys just dashing in, diving, trying to get these caps, bullets flying by them. And hopefully we've got an exciting game here for you guys.
Yep, so Incept's now pushing up here. As you look at your mini-map, you can tell the members of Lightning Pandas already going into the back of the enemy's bases. Ramba's now able to get 2 big kills, and will they be able to get the first cap? We do have one member of Wild Gaming coming off the respawn. He's able to take down one, and does he know Ramba's here? And that Ramba's able to get it, and he's going to be taken out. That was a big play.
Yeah, no, they were able to get 2 quick kills like you said, which unfortunately coming from that side, it didn't force a spawn out. So they were just spawning right at their cap, and they were able to defend it. Still, I like the start from them, though.
Shane now pushing in. He's going to be cleaned up. Random now slowly starting to inch up here. He's just going to rotate back and really get control of the mid-map, and it's a great play. Spots one guy, cleans him up, waiting for another one, and he's able to do it with amazing shots.
Yeah, that was a nice 2-piece, and that's going to allow them to, as you can see in the mini-map, our blue squad, the Federation, starting to push kind of across map here, and he's around behind. They're doing all this battling. They're trying to push out front gas against one of the members here of Pandas. I think he might be able to just run up for a cap.
And
he
should.
He's
the only one, and I think we are going to see our first cap here, and it is going to go in favor of Lightning Pandas. And look at this. 3 members of Wild Gaming are going to be taken out as well, and the only one in a decent position is Anti-City, and that was an amazing play.
Great
this is going to be all tied up 1-1 right now.
Yeah, and how many times do we see that at the recent lands? Just that 1v1 that you get a lot of times in Blitz. We're picking somebody off a Hegelich or something. We just saw that kill leads to caps so many times.
Yep, Brock able to deliver yet another one here, all tied up 2-2, and Lightning Band is able to score yet again. Ramba now pushing in yet again, pushing straight through the gas, and now he's going to be seen, and he's just going to slide in. No one's there, and it's just going to be a cap battle, man.
And I'll tell you what, the caps are flying in. I mean, he had time to lie there for a good second and a half, 2
Look
seconds.
Look at this, he's doing it again. The Chrome now is able to get yet another one, and that's going to be 5-3. Lightning Panda's just able to keep pushing up
and I'm
here.
going to start paying more attention here to the members of Wild if they're just not rotating back or just some communication errors, because there's too much time. We have the guys of Epsilon the guys of Lightning Panda just lying on the flag.
Yeah, and really what it comes down to is you got to get control of your base just a little bit, and so many teams get so caught up with the fact that, we got to push, we got to get into the other team's base. Whereas you can get control of your base first. If you're up by a lot, sure, you can get rid of your base. It doesn't matter. But in a close game, side 1 especially, you always want to get control of your base.
Yeah, but 2.5 minutes in, and we've got 10 caps already. I mean,
look at this.
At this pace, we're looking at like a 25-20 type game. This is crazy.
Well, on the other side, I mean, Wild Gaming just, I'm not sure what to say. I mean, they're not really getting aggressive at all, and I caught Shane just on the tail end there, and now Ramba now sitting right in the front, and now it is just back and forth, and it's really all about the Lightning Pandas just pushing up and up.
Yeah, this is, your prediction, well, apparently knew much more than I did, because you thought they were going to take this game, and so far, I mean, I know it's only a 4-point spread now with another cap from the Pandas here, but they're just putting on so much pressure. It's every 15 seconds or so.
Yeah, and notice this. Look at this. Right now we're seeing is Lightning Pandas finally got control of their base. There's going to be one guy here, and that is a huge battle. And he is just going to slide in. Anti-City doing an excellent job. We're going to jump on board with Brock right now and see how he plans on keeping the offensive. Down by 3 caps. Looking to go through bottom motel. He's going to push up here. He's in a good spot. Has one guy. Has to win this battle, and he does.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Wow. There were some missed shots there, or there were some jukes. Adrian Peterson going through the line.
Anti-City's trying to come for the same thing here. And now Nex and the members of Wild Gaming just getting control of the middle of the map here. This is going to be big. He has one guy. Is he going to let him go? He does have another guy right in front of him, and that's going to come back to haunt him.
Yeah, that was an attempt at being sneaky. It backfired a little bit, but I still like the idea.
I like the idea, too. It's always good when you see those heads-up plays of letting someone go, but it just, you got a little bit unfortunate. I mean, right there, Shane saw that guy, and he goes, you know what, I don't need to do that. What matters is the objective. There's going to be a guy watching, and he's going to be taken out.
Yeah, and they had two defenders basically just stationary back there. You know, there must have been a call that knew he was going to be pushing because they were hanging out and waiting.
Last 25 seconds here of side one. Keep in mind, we go to side number 2 after this as well. And now, will there be a last second cap? We do have one guy pushing all the way through. That's going to be Shane. He's got a clear path here, and he's going to elect. He got shot at a couple times. He's going to be like, you know what? I'm not going to risk it. And now he's going to dive back, and he's going to lose that gun battle. The Chrome now not in his position, but we do have one guy sneaking in. That's going to be Nex, and they're only down by one cap going into side 2.
They turned that down, turned that around a ton. As soon as the game slowed down a bit, it seemed like they were able, Wild, to really bring it back. I think it was, 8-5 or so Pandas with 2.5 minutes to go?
Yeah.
And there weren't that many caps afterwards, at least in comparison. But as soon as it slowed down and they're starting to play more defensively, Wild came back in a hurry.
Yeah, that was a good ending for them.
To
be honest. I mean, looking at it, I mean, they got outslayed, but they did the objective work. And right now, I'm going to jump on board with side 1 hero Nex as he just did an excellent
look at
job.
7-11, 9-10, 8-14, 6-10. When you see an entire squad in the negative, you don't usually expect it to be as tight as 9-8, but they did a great job in that last minute or so to really bring it back.
Nex is going to be cleaned up here, and the members of Lightning Panda a little bit slower than they were just because this side on Blitz is a little bit different to approach. But yeah, I kind of like the thermal, but the only thing I haven't seen many smokes at all really used on this map. So I kind of question if it's just a preference or what exactly it is. And 2 members go down instantly. And do we have a sneaker? No, we don't. We are actually going to have a sneaker. Keep your eye on the minimap here. That's going to be Brock.
Yeah,
Brock
he's got a wide open lane.
Oh, this is
big.
This
kill. And can he get in?
Oh, Nicole able to score, and now we're going to jump aboard with Brock.
People are sliding everywhere.
He was able to get in as well, and now Shane's still controlling their base. And really what we want to see here is him set up a spawn trap. When he's sitting in bottom motel, it forces the enemies to spawn back strip. And now he's going to be able to get 2 there, and now Ramba now pushing all the way back.
Yeah, that was sick 2P. It really helped out his teammate there. Just honestly saved the day of what could have been a cap had he not rotated around. Really heads-up play by Shane.
Yep. Now it's going to be 12-2 here, still keeping the pressure on. They're not able to account for all the members of Lightning Pandas, and so, you know, they start pushing out just a little bit, and they fall a little bit short. And now as you look at your mini-map, you're just seeing as teams are just playing this a little bit slow. Jumping on board with Shane here. He made it into bottom motel. Will he go for it?
Yeah, and it's funny, you know, you mentioned how the different playstyles might be throwing off the Lightning Pandas at the start of this series. It seems that their playstyle on Blitz is really giving Wild some problems, at least in the slaying department. Unless Wild's, plan is just throw bodies at the cap, throw them.
I agree. I mean, that's the one thing we haven't seen. I mean, they are running 1 AR and 3 subs, and they have a lot of pressure on the map. So, Anti-City able to pick up 1 there, and that's going to be 3 members down. So he is the last remaining hope for his teammates as they are coming off the respawn.
Yeah, we've got a little under 3 minutes left. With all that's been going on, the slaying domination we've seen from the side of Lightning Pandas, we still just have a 1-point game at 12-11. I mean, Scott, how do you think this is going to end up?
I'm not sure. I really would like to see a team actually just rotate back and just kind of get control, but right now it is just hectic, and Ramba's just destroyed.
Yeah, and I think he's going to have a free because of their position, the side they're on. They forced that spawn out strip side. He does have it.
He does have this if he wants to go, but he knows that nades are coming in. He doesn't have a trophy system. He's up by 1 cap. And really, will he go for it? There's going to be guys top motel and bottom end. He's going to be taken out.
I thought he was trying to set up for, a multi-cap, try and get on that head glitch there and set his teammates up.
This is big. Anti-City's going to be taken out here. And now, who is that? Who is it? And now it's going to be 14-12. 2 minutes remaining left in time. Keep in mind, if this is a tie, we replay the entire game.
Yeah, and it's Scott. I mean, we might be looking at that. We've only, like I said, about 2 minutes left, and he is just destroying with that AR right now. 21-6.
This is a big play by Brock here. He wisely knew that all the members were pushing up, so now he's going to sneak in, get a cap, and now he's back to his base to defend it. Has 1. Will he be able to get 2? He's just going to be stopped just a little bit shy. And now Incept Last remaining hope at his base, and there is going to be a guy just basically rotating around here. That's going to be Radom, and will he go for it?
And it's just how much slaying is being done by the members of Lightning Pandas. You have a 21-7, 22-11, 19-14.
Look at this!
They are really just crushing.
That is sick.
How many uncontested caps have we seen them make here?
It's a lot. It's 16-14 here. Still a 2-point deficit. Shane coming off, pushing up with his teammates. He does have this guy, and that's a
nice
big battle.
Shot, Shane.
He's just going to push up. He has to kill one more person. He will be able to get a cap, and he's just going to be stopped just a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's a fight he could have won. Unfortunately, weak from that previous battle. But that, man, if he was able to get that two-piece there and the cap, that would have just been disgusting.
Yep. Necrome doing an excellent job holding down the mid-map.
Wall
Those
bang.
are just amazing shots. Ramba now starting. Will he wait for his teammates? I think this is the right decision. I always like the patient plays, but nope, doesn't have the parkour abilities.
Yeah, and just looking at
he's got to get this, dude. This is 16-15.
This is it.
30 seconds. He's gonna be stopped just a little bit shy here. Necrome now, will he be able to sneak in? And he is able to. That is 2-point differential here. Keep in mind they have till 21 seconds.
Yeah, that might end up being about all she wrote here shortly. Yeah.
Oh, look at this. They're sending two guys in here. Oh, he broke his ankles.
Wow. Yeah, his ACL, MCL, all gone there, Scott.
Woo.
And that's it.
Yep, Lightning Pandas is able to take a game that is going to make the series 2-1, and really such an excellent job from them the entire time to bounce back. I mean, being down 2-0 is a very difficult scenario.
Yeah, especially with the pressure on you. You know, we're at the World Championship, presented by Xbox.
Yeah.
$1 million event. Some players are shaking in their boots here, and that was a great way to bounce back from being down 2-0. I mean, I would be phenomenally impressed if they were able to swing back this series and win 3-2. But yeah, I mean, they basically, like you said, Ramba there. I think it was him that had that last kind of chance effort when they were down 2 to make a play. But he had a guy each side, was cleaned up, good defensive play by Lightning Pandas, and they take it.
I think this momentum's really going to shift in favor here of the members of Lightning Pandas. So many times we see in various games, but across all of Call of Duty, sometimes the Game 3, people just get stapled and they can't bounce back. In this Call of Duty Ghosts with Blitz, I mean, there's so many kills. There's so much momentum when you win that game type that we see teams come back. I think, depending on what the domination is, I think they have the chance. But we are going to go to a quick commercial break. When we return, game number 4.